Most people think using AI makes their brand look better. It's actually doing the opposite. Here's what's happening. AI has made it so easy to create polished content that polish stopped being the advantage. Everyone has access to the same tools now, which means that everyone's content is starting to look the same. We're entering an era of sophisticated mediocrity. Everything looks better than it used to, but it all feels empty. Someone I follow with a huge established audience recently tested 3 thumbnails, 2 professionally designed with an AI-assisted tool, and 1 raw and unedited screenshot straight from her camera roll. The raw one won, not by a little, by a lot. And that's not a fluke, that's a signal. Here's the line I use, and it's the same rule I built Blossom Stitch around. Use AI to organize your thoughts, sharpen your ideas, move faster. Never use it to generate your personality, your voice, or your story from scratch. Those 2 things sound similar. They're not the same at all. For me, that means I'll take a messy voice memo, all my scattered thoughts about a topic, and ask AI to help me organize it into something coherent. What I won't do is ask it to come up with an opinion in the first place. The opinion has to be mine. The story has to be mine. AI can help me say it better sometimes, maybe not so jumbled, but it can't decide what I actually believe. There's also a generational piece to this I think gets missed. Younger audiences, Gen Z, younger millennials, can spot an AI-written script in about 10 seconds. They grew up with this stuff. They know the rhythm, the phrasing, the slightly too perfect structure. And when they catch it, they're done. They're out. No second chance. But here's what's interesting for people like us, Gen X or older millennials, even boomers. We've been slower to adopt AI tools, but we're also the ones who spent decades actually living the stories AI can only describe. That's real credibility, real experience, opinions that come from somewhere, not from a prompt. Because here's what's actually happening with trust right now. People aren't rejecting AI outright. Well, some are. They're rejecting a version of AI that replaces a person instead of assisting one, which means the advantage isn't the tool anymore. The advantage is the thing AI can't fake, your actual story, your actual opinions, the specific belief you hold that most people in your industry don't. That's not just a personality trait, that's a strategy. Having one clear, specific stance that goes against the grain of your industry does more for your brand than any polished piece of content ever will. Not because it's controversial, because it's true. And it's yours. And nobody else can say it the exact same way. So if you're trying to figure out where AI fits into your brand, use it to work faster. Use it to organize. Use it to get unstuck. Just don't use it to become interchangeable with everyone else using the same tool. Clarity gets you understood. Positioning gets you chosen. Personality gets you remembered. Consistency gets you trusted. And none of those 4 things can be outsourced to a machine because they all come from the same place. You actually having to mean something. I'm Dawn. This is Blossom Stitch Studio, and I'll see you in the next one.